This is a Life Well Made meditation. This is a meditation to overcome fear of growth. Coming into your body, closing your eyes, connecting with your breath. Allowing the emotions to come through. Welcome them. Welcome them. Welcome them. What if you knew that leaning in to these emotions and feeling them one by one is the gateway to your growth, to your expansion, to your personal transformation? Allowing the fears to come out. In the contrast of your fears is the opportunity for growth. This is a space to drop into those fears and allow your body to speak to you. Breathing into the fear in your belly. Allowing your nervous system to process these emotions. You cannot avoid your fears and grow. Your fears are your gateway to growth. So, are you ready to feel the fear? To feel the contrast of your desires? To feel the resistance to what you actually want? And allowing your fears to guide you. Breath by how we heal, how we transmute the energy of fear is by acknowledging it and honoring it, breath by breath. In stillness, in silence, when we quiet our mind, we can allow our fears to show us where we are going. What is the fear that comes up for you? When you think about your growth in any area of your life right now, what are your fears? And allowing them, acknowledging them, one by one. Can you accept that this is your fear? And what would it look like to be in that feeling and shift your perception from fear of probably worst case scenario, or fear of never have done the thing before, or fear of judgment? And how can you allow that to move through your body? Yes, I feel this fear. And this is where we actually want to go, while holding the space for both. Yes, I acknowledge my fear of, insert your fear. And I also am open to, insert your desire. and you get really good at expanding your capacity for your emotions from fear to love and everything in between. Because if you are willing to hold space for your fears and allowing your body and your brain to move through the thoughts and the physiological feelings that come up, is that anxiety in your chest? Is that stomach feelings like, is that fear down to your feet? And allow it to move through without holding on to the fear. It is safe to feel your fear and open up your capacity. Create space with your breath for what you ultimately want to create. See, growth is hindered when we stop at our fears, but the growth genuinely happens when we lean into our fears. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Now, a genuine fear is protecting you, but a fear and anxiety around something you actually want to experience, this is the opportunity for growth. Now, fears, rational fears, honoring your boundaries and your personal limitations, simply, I am not interested in that. However, fear of growth is saying, I'm interested in that, and I'm terrified, and it is okay. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe to feel this fear and allow my desires to manifest. I am safe to feel the fear of doing something new and still take action anyways. This is a muscle, shifting from fear to love, fear to love, fear to love. Every time you feel the fear, feel it and shift the trajectory, shift your thought, shift your feeling, shift your focus on what you truly want. Just know, when you feel that fear, when you feel that anxiety, this is gold, okay? Even fear and anxiety around certain people, places, or things, this is showing you something. Is this in alignment or is this not? Sometimes this fear is spider senses, spidey senses, showing you something. But either way, whether it's a direction you want to go in or a direction you don't want to go in, either way, it's going to align you with your growth. Like when you are around people who make you feel small and it creates a fear or anxiety, how can you hold space for that while opening yourself up internally to what you want to create? Zoom out. zoom out. What is the number one fear you have right now that you are holding in your body? And how can you allow this to move? Allow it to be safe. Allow it to be potent information that you want to listen to, just like you would listen to a child. And maybe this is an invitation for you to connect with your inner child and fears that your inner child may have. Because these fears stop us from growing. So when we get good at acknowledging the present fear, the present limitation to our growth, we can also get really good at stepping into our growth because we're no longer scared of our fears itself. We are aware that this is the contrast. This is the contraction. This is the smallness. And that has to occur right before the expansion into your growth. It's safe to feel the fear and show up in the state of love for what you are meant to create, what you are meant to experience, what you are meant to hold in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. Breath by breath, shifting from fear to love. And when you start to do this, breath by breath, and go deeper with yourself over time, you will realize that you transform all of your fears. This is fuel itself into your growth, into your expansion, into your enlightenment. So you get to welcome your fears. And that in and of itself starts to spark way for love of yourself, of your growth, of your life, of your challenges, where you can embrace your fears and show up for the life that you are made for. Life well made. Bless you.